double overtime victory. The Knicks have won 8 in a row. But take a look at how the game never actually should have gotten there. There's 3.7 on the shot clock, and this is what the Knicks want. Cat has fouled out to this point, so you've got all your defenders, Mitch, OG, McCullough checks in for Brunson. You want to honestly give up a contested three. I know they could win it, but the Knicks will kind of live with that. But instead, you can see, so right here, I mean, that's a tough shot, but Murray didn't really have it going to this point. He was kind of hot and cold all night. And you can see the shot was well left. But instead of just kind of letting it go, Mikal Bridges tries to box out, but he just holds Brown. And then it's a loose ball foul. The Knicks, of course, were over the limit, and then he hits both free throws, and we go to double OT. But Jalen Brunson refused to lose his game, and Jokic was 1 of 11 from 3. Had he just been a little bit on, I mean, the Knicks would not have won this. Mikal just, 5 points after that 3 he's going to hit in a second here. But Brunson gets picked, and Jamal Murray is going to get the dunk. But then Brunson comes right back down, sticks with it, gets to the post, and this is a tough bucket, man, using the glass, kissing off of it, tying it up. Now, the Knicks got to stop. They come up again, and Brunson is getting double teamed. This is an adjustment that the Nuggets made, was just have someone else beat them. There's no cat, so like you kind of live with anyone else shooting besides Brunson, but Brunson gets to the basket and gets fouled, makes 1 of the 2 free throws. And then another stop, which is huge. They're piecing together stops. The Nuggets looked fatigued, and Brunson pull up 3, Knicks up 4. Another bucket, you'd imagine, puts the game away. And then this was the one that the Knicks needed. Mikal Bridges had just 2 points and double the T up to this point. Cost them the game in overtime potentially, but he knocks this one down. And you'd think that it's all but over, right? But the Knicks, they kind of take their foot off the gas, and Mitchell Robinson with a rare mistake here. He's going to leave his feet off the Joker pump fake, and he fouls him, man. Now, Jokic would miss the first 2, and then the third one would be good. Like, if Jokic had made all of them, it'd be 126 to 130, which is, I mean, it's just what a wild game. And then OG Anunoby, I like the aggressiveness trying to dunk here, but it's a little bit too much. He misses it, and the Nuggets are out in transition. And, of course, the Knicks are not set. And Hardaway hits a 3. So now it's a 1-possession game, and if the Nuggets get a stop, they can potentially tie the game. So the Knicks, they need a bucket to put this away, and I wonder who they're going to go to. It's going to be this guy, of course, number 11, Jalen Brunson, who just put the team on his back all night long. Just that tough runner with a strong hand, gets it to go, and then the Nuggets, of course, wouldn't score the rest of overtime. So we're just talking about the Knicks just fighting, man. I mean, there were so many times where it's like the Knicks look good and then they look bad, and it's a championship team. The Nuggets have the second best odds to win the finals in the league, but the Knicks just matched them, man. And Jalen Brunson went off. Mitchell Robinson had some elite defensive stops. I thought this should have been a flagrant. I know people are going to disagree and call me soft, but the thing with Brunson is once he gets that first initial contact, he's going for the N1. And Jokic, to me, this is not a basketball move. He's holding him, and then he comes down on the head. Like, I don't know how this was not a flagrant. I'm obviously biased. Like, Brunson's my favorite player, but that's just that you should not be able to like foul someone and then like the big just kind of grabs you and goes for your head to prevent the N1. I mean, that's just me. Mikal Bridges, unsurprisingly, misfires, but Cat sticks with it. Jokic mistimes his jump. Usually he always comes down with that, corrals it, but not this one. And then Karl Anthony Towns goes ahead and gets the layup. I don't know if I'm even allowed to show this much film, but I guess we might as well show the entire OT. Corner, Shamit, 3, huge, man. The Knicks were down 1. They needed that one. 1:06 remaining, tie game. Let's see what the Knicks got for us. Brunson, again, they're just blitzing him off the screen, but Cat's wide open. And if Cat doesn't like this, which obviously he should because that's a huge height discrepancy, but he could go to Shamit, but he just goes up. Jamal Murray kind of flops, and then Cat gets it to go. And I thought this was a rare Brunson mistake. There's 3.4 seconds on the shot clock. You guys aren't going to be able to see it because I'm covering it. You cannot go into your shot this late and then kind of force a guy to hit a shot. And then, like, OG, when he gets the ball, there's a second left, and he can't even shoot this because Brown's coming flying at him. So he has to put it on the floor, and he actually doesn't get it off now that I'm looking at it. Wait, so if he didn't get it off, why was Cat called for this foul? And call me crazy, but I'm honestly glad Cat did get called for that foul because it allowed Mitch to come in, and the Knicks needed defense at this point. They just could not really get enough stops consistently. And then end of the fourth quarter, Brunson and Murray 1-on-1 mano-mano, and he just goes up with the right hand. Brunson's probably his best move of the game. What a freaking finish. We'll break down some more film tomorrow, but for copyright reasonings, we're going to go ahead and just jump to my reaction. All right, guys, so let's talk about the game. So like I said, the Knicks have won 8 in a row, double OT victory. I think the story of this game was honestly Jalen Brunson going off, and then just the defense of Mitchell Robinson. Nikola Jokic, he made it tough on him. I mean, I know Joker had 30 points, but he took 27 shots. And the physicality of Mitch, just he had some clutch stops down the stretch. And I think the Knicks are just a better team with Mitch than Cat. And it's not Cat's fault because, like, Cat would be better if he was here and then Brunson wasn't. I know people are going to disagree, but I say that because the defense, you just can't overcome that. It's why the Knicks didn't beat the Pacers. But when you've got Brunson out there and Mitch can switch on the guards and nobody wants anything to do with him. So now it's only Brunson to pick on. And you can live with having a Brunson type of defender like the Warriors won with Steph. I know Steph is Steph. I get it. But, like, when Brunson, of course, was playing with Mitch and OG and Devo and, like, that team, I mean, it was, like, the Knicks were the best defensive team in that month of January before the injuries kicked in. So this was a game where, I mean, the Nuggets shot 44%. They shot 26% from three. The Nuggets are the best three-point shooting team. I mean, I think a lot of it was just fatigue and a back-to-back. But the Knicks in that double overtime, man, I mean, they just got it done. Like, they outscored the Nuggets 26-19 in those two overtimes combined. Jamal Murray just didn't have it when he needed it, and Steph Curry did. I mean, Murray had 39, but I'm saying, like, down the stretch when it mattered most. Like, Jalen Brunson is the most clutch player in the league. The bench is, to be honest with you, that's probably not even the story. I mean, because we know that we kind of expect that, but Landry Shamet had 16. Mitchell Robinson had 10 points. It's very rare Mitch has 10 points. Diawara had 5 points, of course, hit a 3, and then had that lefty layup. Tyler Kolek just 1 point in 13 minutes. But the Knicks, I mean, they were much more efficient than the Nuggets. Their bench was just, it gave them enough. I mean, the Nuggets bench was phenomenal. I mean, they got a huge performance out of their bench. But OG Anunoby hit some timely shots. Karl-Anthony Towns, despite, honestly, everything I've said about him, I mean, I feel like I'm way too harsh on Cat, but Cat had 24 and 12, and he went at Jokic. Jokic had no answer for him, of course, when he was on defense. And then Jordan Clarkson gets the start, of course, scored double digits last night in Washington, and then gives you 11 and 24. We didn't see much of Clarkson at all, if any, in the second half. I get that because the Knicks just could not get a stop. Mikal Bridges, 49 points, 5 points. 2 of 8, definitely a game to forget for Mikal. Hopefully you can kind of bounce back. I mean, 50 minutes near and just 5 points is preposterous. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, the Knicks now 33-18. They go to 21-6 at home. I mean, wow, the Knicks just unbelievable at home. I'd love for them to try to get up to that 1 seed, man, have home court throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs. In terms of the Knicks' next game, so they're going to play 5 of their next 8. So 5 games in 8 days. They have Detroit on Friday. That's a huge game. I think this was the one that the Knicks needed to kind of prepare for that. And then Boston on Sunday, coming off of a win in Houston over the Rockets without basically half of their team, which is just crazy. Tuesday, Indiana. So this is a tough schedule. I mean, the next 2 weeks is very difficult, but I expect the Rockets to be ready. I expect the Knicks to be ready. I mean, I'm looking at Houston and saying the Rockets now. But this was one of those games where, I mean, Cat, now that I think about it, man, I got to go back and watch the game. But Cat had a couple of multiple 7-0 runs where he really just picked the Knicks up, and it looked like the game was kind of getting away from them a little bit. Just, I don't know how I feel about Brunson and Cat. Like, obviously, I didn't want the Knicks to trade Cat, especially for, like, the Wizards package that the Wizards wanted to talk about. But the Knicks, they need to figure this out, man. They need to figure out at least the defensive side of the ball consistently. The last 8 games, they've been easily, without question, the best, not even just the best defensive team, the best team. But now that we're starting to see, like, these better teams like the Nuggets, and you got the Pistons and the Rockets, Celtics, we'll see what the Knicks can do. But all I know is that, man, I'm excited about the Knicks right now. I mean, this is the Nuggets. Both teams in a back-to-back. I mean, the Nuggets had the Pistons. The Knicks had the Wizards, which definitely played a role in that. But if the Knicks can keep this going, I mean, it's going to completely change my mind and make me look like an idiot. And I hope they do, because obviously I want to be wrong about the Knicks, and I'm starting to look very wrong. But, man, you can't just overreact from 8 games. It's a long season. But, yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace. Next film room.